Hey guys, StarCraft here, and I'm recording this the day before I'm releasing this video. Things got a bit crazy today, and it's probably gonna get crazier tomorrow here at home, so I figured get this out of the way and done with. But, you know, I'm not much of an Overwatch player. I mean, I would play it, but I'm not much of a multiplayer only type of person. I prefer my games to be single player, and yeah, I just that's not my thing. I prefer doing things on my own. I'm not very good at playing up against each other. I know I get my butt whooped, things of that nature. I'm always more into games for story. Why do I bring up Overwatch? I'm sure some of you have heard about lately. There's been this thing going on with this person who joined up with this Overwatch contenders team called Second Wind. Her name was apparently Ellie. Now, Ellie was brought in seemingly out of the blue as and that second win they were coming up on when they had to sign up for these team and for the competitions, and they needed a certain number of people. A number of their members had left for various reasons, not important really, and then Ellie was signed up. They basically claimed, oh yeah, we checked them out, things are fine. Lately they would admit no, they kind of brushed through the usual stuff and brought her in. Now, for the most part, most people who have been part of Second Wind or other contender programs usually would give their full legal name, but Ellie did not. In fact, that got so many people wondering, what the heck's going on here? Why is this Ellie person being on when I haven't been able to get through this? Why are they on and able to join up with this team where just like that? Why? Is this person? They check their score and their account, and they notice it has a bronze star, which, doing my research, apparently that's a very low ranking, like hardly done anything, which led some people to think either she's, yeah, this is fake, or she's what's known as a Smurf account, where basically they had a big, and which I've heard of stuff like this, where someone who is a regular decides to do a new account so they can then be down at the lower levels. Usually they, in most cases, so they could whoop the younger people's butts, since obviously they can't because of unfairness, other reasons. But it soon started reaching a point where people were starting to dox Ellie. Okay, that's not cool. I get it. I get some people want to know who was this person, to the point where they were ready to say, oh yeah, I will dox you and get egged on. That is wrong. Alright, I want to make that clear. Doxing, not cool. Not cool whatsoever. That being said, later on, Ellie left and departed Second Wind for personal reasons. And part of that was the harassment, apparently. The other part was they were apparently going to be having Blizzard check things through and were wanting to get Ellie ready by asking questions, and they decided, nope, I'm leaving, goodbye. After that was announced, you had all these social medias, Kotaku, etc. People like that, these publications and people on Twitter going off basically saying, oh, the people went and were harassing her, and she left. Oh my, we got it. And this is why women do not want to be in gaming, don't want to participate. See, this is why. How dare you? Shame on you. You should have trusted her. I mean, it got to the point because prior to her leaving, she had apparently done a streaming event with to prove who she was by having another male with her named Punisher, who was a top 500 contender. But here's where it gets interesting. Eventually, things came out and were revealed that Ellie did not exist at all. In fact, apparently Ellie was Punisher. How? It's still, some people are still wondering all this, were there other people involved, things of that nature. But now that people have found out the truth, oh Lord, things been turning around. It's like, oh, we see now because of this, it's going to make things harder for people and women to get into competitive gaming. All that crap. And look, I'll just say this right now. Again, I'm not a professional gamer. I'm not. But I do know of people who are, and yeah, this is just ridiculous. Now, I got a article here. I might put it on the screen, I might not, but one of which was from Eurogamer after the response from all this. And basically, they start showing off some tweets. Because here's the thing. When it was revealed about Punisher, he then started claiming it was a social experiment, trying to show how tough it is for women to get in the game. No, I don't buy it. What the social experiment? They've never said. There is no social experiment. They were just making an identity, had to be a woman, trying to get their way in. I don't know why. I have no idea how the rules go. Maybe he couldn't get involved. Well, he was supposed to be in the minor league and he's top 500, so maybe that's it. Who knows? But yeah, social experiment, my ass. But here's the thing, though. You start to have some people involved, like this one woman, Liz Richardson, who basically said, I am 7 goddamn thousand level of livid about this Ellie situation. People involved aside, this stunt will have lasting ramifications for any woman / non-binary or NB person trying to get into contenders. They are and will all now be subject to LOL, are you real harassment. Like they haven't already? Seriously? You think they really haven't dealt with that already? Seriously, if this is supposed to be a person who's the head boss of the Overwatch site, Overwatch Score, you really think you guys gotten over that? And then you have others who say, how is it so hard for men to just and listen to the stories that women share about poor treatment in esports or gaming communities? Why is that so difficult? Why do they have to go undercover to be like, maybe they were telling the truth all along? Hey, Punisher, I'm so glad you had a fun time seeing what it's like to be a girl playing on online video games for, checks calendar, about 12 days. Glad you can go back to your normal life now and not have to deal with it anymore. Wish I know what that felt like. Alright, but this one. Very cool that this dude decided he didn't like dealing with the backlash of being a woman in gaming anymore, so he just got to stop. Where's my opportunity to opt out of misogyny? Really? Sexism breeds more sexism. Gee, who would have guessed? Time to make a social experiment. What? Seriously? What the hell? Look, I'm clearly not a woman. Okay, I get that. But these people are just... These women completely just act like these... Maybe, just maybe, yes, it is difficult. Very much so. But you want to know part of why that is? A lot of women do go into these things. There is a big difference between men and women. One of which is men can be very competitive, more so than women. That has been shown as a fact. All right? And because of that, there are so many more men who are in it with the competitive edge. And there are many women who are coming in there thinking, oh, they're going to be fair, they're going to be that. They don't have that. Some of them do not have that edge. There are many that do. Don't get me wrong. But there are also others who don't. And when they come in and being all like, oh, it's why they want to lower the standards down so these women can compete. You lower the standards, unless you ban men entirely, that's going to make it even much easier for the men to be able to steamroll over you. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You get it? It doesn't work like that. So, look, this was a bullshit thing, but I just find it so hilarious that these women are being like, oh, lol, are you real? Yeah, there are plenty of people I've noticed in Comicsgate who have had to go with that. Where like, oh, you're a sock puppet account. Oh, are you a real woman? Show me your titties. It's not just the gaming, ladies. It's not. It's all over social media. Because, yeah, there are plenty of guys who pose as girls. All right? Sadly, that is an unfortunate fact. I get it. I would be pissed off, too. But at the same time, stop acting like it's just... And you're taking two separate issues and slamming them together into one. It's two separate things. All right? Why do you think... and so... Sorry. So... That's all I had to say about this. All right? Just get it all out there. Another rant, yes. But, my God. This is just ridiculous. All right? This is just a guy who, for some reason, made another account that happened to be a woman. Things got out of control. Was threatened to be doxxed. And in that case, ladies, he left because he knew he would have gotten caught. Then probably thought he could back out, probably found out he couldn't, and thus decided to spill the beans. Alright? This wasn't a case of, oh, it's being a woman's hard, I'm gonna leave. No, that's not what it sounds like. You're just adding your own explanation. Sorry, I was trying to wrap it up. Anyway, that's my opinion on this. I'm sure there's others who have actually had more deeper knowledge of through Overwatch and everything than I do, but from an outsider's perspective, just seeing how ridiculous this got, that's where I stand. It's completely ridiculous. I do find it hilariously ironic that these people were quick to defend when they thought she was a woman and it was revealed she wasn't. Yeah, but the thing is, these people had every right to be concerned. Alright, because there were red flags all over the place, but you have people just jumping to the defense, ready to just be blinded and be like, oh no, it's a woman, it's a woman. Well, jokes up, and they have egg on their face now. They're going to have to deal with it and wipe it off. Okay, that's how I really mean it. That's all I have to say now. Check you all tomorrow. See you.